Hello, I'm making a video for you today to show you how to do color flow using royal icing. I've already prepared the royal icing with meringue powder. It's very simple. You just follow the directions on the container. You can buy it at normally a craft store like Joann's or Michael's, and you just need to follow the directions. To start, you need to make an outline of your picture. So you start with a picture and you print it out and you put it on a clipboard or something sturdy, and then tape some plastic wrap on top. That way you can remove the picture and still start another one if you need, because it's good to have a second copy. You never know, it could break. So this is the first one I did. Hold on. That's the completed, and then this is the beginning. What you do, you outline your picture. This is the Pierce College emblem. So I outlined it, and now I'm going to fill it in. The first thing is, when you do the outline, you have to make it thicker. So you don't use, it's kind of too thick when you follow the directions, so you have to add some water into your mix to make sure that it's not too, you don't want it runny, but you want it thick enough so it holds your outline. And then you need a thinner consistency, like the consistency of honey, for the color flow, so that the colors just go very smooth, so your picture doesn't have all kinds of lumps like this. It's nice and smooth. That's my baby. You want to say hi? Okay. So anyways, I'm gonna have my son record from here while I show you the color flowing into the picture. Okay.
Now, so
sorry,
I'm Bryce Bam. I'm Bryce Bam.
Sorry, I can't flip it, Bryce. So you're gonna have to just hold it. Okay. You have to point it at it, Bryce. I'm sorry. Sorry, I can't flip it. I should have started flipped.
Yeah, that's what I do in case.
Okay.
Leave in the comments below if you can see that right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with the maroon first and fill it in. You want to keep the tip down in with your color flows to keep it running real nice and smooth. You can always fill it in with a toothpick, the really small ones. Bryce, they cannot see me. You're showing them nothing. Oh, that's better. Okay. Hope you guys can see this.
I just had to put it down for a second. I'll be...
My son needed a banana, evidently.
Hi.
So it's good to have all your stuff prepared already. It needs to dry. You need to let it dry so it gets nice and hardened. Nice move.
Like the other one. You fill it in, and the white spots are, I think, going to be white. Yeah. All of the white spots that are already white are going to be white.
Who's making a video? Me or you? Just checking. So this is a pretty big spot. This is going to be placed on a cake when they're dry and everything's done. But if you can see, Bryce, come here and zoom up on me.
Zoom?
Yeah, to show them that because it's thin, it's blending into each other. Want to add more?
Ah. Sorry.
Go right on it. Go close so they can see that it just kind of melts.
You can't zoom.
No, but you can go up close to me. No, just hold it and point. if you can see, even though I start a new line and it looks like I'm going separate, it kind of goes right into each other, so you don't see all kinds of lines. All you see is my color. That's why they call it color flow. I don't use the color flow mix. You could if you wanted to, but it's more expensive, and it's cheaper to do royal icing than to do color flow, a color flow mix.
Mommy, what are you gonna name this video?
Can we talk about this after the video?
Because
Okay.
I've had more experience making videos than you, probably.
Sorry, y'all. My son thinks that he knows more than me. I guess that's what happens when you have kids.
Hey, if your son has a YouTube channel, they probably know more about editing.
Really? Did you know that I have more than 10,000 likes on my videos?
10,000 likes? No fair, Mom.
That's just on videos of you kids. This is my first cake video that I do.
Not true. You do them on Facebook.
I'm saying on YouTube it's my first cake video. So this is basically, you can make anything you want out of color flow.
Any color.
Anything you want to make, you can make. If you want to make a if you want to make a character or
Power Ranger.
Whatever you want to make, Hello Kitty. If you have a photo of it, you can make it.
Like if you want to make like me.
I'm not talking about a person because that would be pretty hard.
Like that guy right there
So
on the cartoon.
So the maroon is all finished on here, and the next thing is white. Basically, you don't want to do a color. You can point it at me. You don't want to do a color next to a color if there's no border separating them, because the colors will bleed. So if you're going to do something that has to be right next to it, then you're going to have to let it dry overnight, because the colors will bleed, and that's not what we want. We want it to look as professional as possible. So these can be saved. I just take some plastic wrap and cover the tip nice and tight, because the air will dry out the color flow icing. And wow, I was making a mess. I got my mix on my carpet. I'll get it off. I guess since we're here, I can tell you how to do that. My son just recently got my food coloring on my carpet, and I used cold water on it right away. And then after the cold water, I used Awesome. You can get it from the dollar store. And hold on just a second. I need to. Actually got some on my. Awesome and warm water, and that got the rest of it out. And I want to get a toothpick, because if you can see on my picture, I got some white icing on my red, and I don't want that. So just a second, I'll be right back.
Mama.
Just a minute, babe.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a minute.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A small, fine, it was fine, but my kids have gotten a hold of my, this icing crusts over really fast, so it's really hard to get stuff out of it and fix your mistakes. I still didn't get it. Hold on. You want to fix your mistakes as soon as possible. Otherwise, the color flow icing won't go back. If you watch it closely, it's fixing itself. You can't even tell it was right here where I took it out, and it's gone. So it's pretty easy if you have the right consistency, nice and smooth and nice and flowing. You can fix your stuff pretty quick. Now we're going to move on to the white parts of my display. I know I just said earlier that you shouldn't use colors on top of next to colors, but this one is okay because I already have a border around. So because I have this border, it's okay. So I'm gonna just go ahead and start. Let's see, I want you to be able to see it. Okay. After this dries, you can actually pick it up and place it on your cake. This is the same thing that they do for cupcakes, but they do it directly on the cakes. They make the border for it. And it crusts over and makes the pretty cupcakes. But this is a way, if somebody wants a cake and they want something specific and you may not be the most artsy kind of person, this is your answer to make what they're wanting. So this particular batch I've had, and it's quite warm in my house. So I can see if I look closely that the icing is actually looking diluted, like it melted. Hopefully it turns out. But I just decided, hey, let's do a video. I want you all to see what I'm doing. So that's about it. I just finished it. The main thing is letting it dry completely. They can break very easily. Just to show you, I actually broke the first one I showed you. I broke a piece off of it. But when they're done and dried how you need it, because you need to be able to pick it up and place it on a cake, and we want it to be able to be picked up, but this is the completed emblem. You can do the same thing. Thank you for watching. Post your questions and comments below and press the like button. Thank you.